is YourGaming.net and I'm Loosefons reviewing Savage 2: A Tortured Soul on the PC. Savage 2 is the follow-up to Savage 1: A Battle for New Earth, which was released back in 2003. The story basically goes that the humans are at battle with the Beast Legion over a sacred piece of land called the Scar. Whoever controls the Scar has the ability to wield demonic powers. Now first up, we're looking at the main menu here. As you can see, it's got a nice little demon in the background, and you obviously have to log in as it's an online only game. Now here you can see the server browser. The server browser features two tabs, such as unofficial and official servers. Official are obviously ranked and unofficial aren't. Now when you jump into the game, you'll be met with this lobby system. This is where you choose the actual class of your character. As you can see, there's a lot of human classes here. We're not looking at the beast ones in this review. You can also select what items you can have in your inventory, which you can buy with your money, or you can actually get a scratch off card on the website to get unique items. Along with this, you can level up and increase your stats. Also, you can actually donate gold to your commander. More on that later. So here we'll pick our unique items. And I'm going to be a marksman at first. As you can see here, you choose where you want to spawn, much like the Battlefield games. Now when you're in the game, as you can see, it looks very nice graphically. It's not the best looking game, but it is a very pretty looking game, definitely. The combat works, melee combat anyway, works on the basis that the left mouse button is a standard attack, the right mouse button breaks a block, and the centre mouse button blocks. Also, you can use ranged weapons and go into first person, which actually works really well. It's not as good as obviously your general first person shooter, but they have done a good job of integrating all the elements into the combat. But the melee combat is the strongest, so if you're going to want to do the damage, then you want to get up close and personal. As you can see with the marksman, you do get a sniper bow, which you can zoom in to use, which is definitely a nice feature. Obviously getting close again is the best. Your commander can also do spells like that there, where you just resurrected me, where they actually have the ability to heal, resurrect you and damage opponents, stuff like that, but it's not overpowered. That's definitely a good feature. As you can hear, the sound is all pretty good. The usual clanking of the weapons. You also have the narrator, which announces if like your base is under attack or anything like that. Much like Call of Duty as well, you have a little hit feedback. And here you can see when you level up, you can actually apply stats to different points, which will boost your different areas. Now we're going to have a look at the chaplain this time rather than the marksman.
We're being attacked!
The chaplain's a healer, so I'm sure a lot of people are interested in this. It's quite different for a game like, almost like Battlefield in a fantasy setting, to have a healer. I guess it's a bit like a medic, but they've done it in such an awesome way. Like, there you go, see, I do a spell there, and you actually get gold and experience for doing that. So even if you're a healer, you're not getting like no gold, because obviously when you kill an enemy you get the gold, you get experience. Now rather than just leaving the healers in the dust, they've actually given the healers exactly the same, so they get experience as well, which is definitely a nice feature. The healing spell actually locks onto your friendly units as well, which is nice. Also being able to see your friendly unit's health helps. Now the gameplay overall is pretty smooth. There's not that many bugs at the moment. It did initially at launch have quite a few issues, but now everything's pretty fixed. There is a few jerking issues you might see where the game freezes for a couple of seconds and then comes back. I'm not sure why it does this. I don't think it's my system. As you can see, the game runs perfectly fine normally. It's just occasionally every 5 or so minutes it'll do it. There you go. It is annoying, especially when you're in the middle of combat, but the way the developers are working, I'm sure they'll get that sorted pretty soon. All the spell effects look nice as well, with the lightning coming down.
Shield tower under construction.
The resurrection spell looks pretty, the lighting is good. Of course the game is quite scalable, so even if you don't have a very good PC, you can still run it efficiently. I'm sure quite a lot of people are interested in how different the Beast Horde are. Well, in the review I don't actually have any footage of the Beast Horde, but they are very different types of units. I mean, they have different strategies, different abilities, it's a completely different way of playing. It's all down to personal preference, which team you really want to be in the game. I personally prefer humans. Now, one of the big features of Savage 2 is the Hellborn units. When you kill an enemy, you take their soul. Now, you have to collect a certain amount of souls, then go to the Scar, and you can spawn as a Hellborn unit. The Malphus is the biggest one, which is this demon-like thing in front of me here, which does a huge amount of damage to buildings and people. As you can see, the world all goes dark when a Hellborn unit is spawned, so you know when it's coming, which is a really nice touch actually. However, you cannot heal the Hellborn unit, and this is obviously for balancing. The Hellborn unit has to keep attacking enemies to keep getting the life. There you can see that stuttering there pretty much got me killed, as I couldn't do anything and died. It's definitely an annoying issue, as I said before, but it's not a game breaker.
Shield tower under construction.
Now to finish off, we'll look at ending the game. As you can see now, we are sieging the enemy's main base. Throughout the game you do build up your bases, you expand, you cross the map, different points, different spawn points, collect the resources. So now you can see the catapults firing, which do a massive amount of damage to enemy buildings, as you can see. When you complete the game you actually get a screen where you can rate the commander and give them karma. This is a really nice system, as it means if your commander's just been not listening to you or not helping out, you can punish them, and then people will want to use them in the future. Along with this, the game actually records every match and you can view them online, which is really nice. Overall, I'd give Savage 2 8.7 out of 10. It's got a few little issues, but the sound work, graphics and the overall gameplay is brilliant and unique. Also, the game will only set you back about £15, which is a complete steal. You can download it straight away from savage2.s2games.com. Or you can even download a free trial and try out the game straight away. This has been Loose from yourgaming.net. Thanks for listening.